switch over. I wanted to make sure we didn't see any of the training room, so of
Oh,
course
yeah.
that causes some issues. All right, come on, game. Recognize that we are in game now. There you go. Thank you, OBS. Okay, so I'll take the smile side if you don't mind.
Okay, and I'll take the chef side.
Yeah, you got the interesting side, in my opinion. That's okay. So we've got Montana and Conqueror, and we've got Double Des Moines, Minotaur, who's most likely going to be a Manitar, because why would you bring Smoke Minotaur in this? We've got
Mm-hmm.
Venezia, Marceau, Daring, and Gearing. How about over on Shaft?
On chef side, we do have a Kremlin and Conqueror, so I'm going to see a little bit more of aggressive play from the Kremlin, but they do have triple Des Moines with two
Mm-hmm.
Marceaus, a Gehring and Haragumo. So the two Marceaus, we may see like a little mini wolf pack with the two Marceaus, or they could be just using those to get into position quickly, get the free cap. But definitely, like you predicted earlier, you predicted that we'd see a lot of Des Moines on this map, and guess what? We've seen a lot of Des Moines on the teams. So
Yep. And you're absolutely right. Marceaus are speedy boys. So they one is going to C, one is going to B, on Shaft. But for Smile, we can see that one is heading to C as well. So we're going to see a Marceau slap fight take place at C, I think.
yeah, most definitely. Right now, the Shaft side has a Gehring, Des Moines, Conqueror heading over to A, with the Marceau heading into middle to get the B cap. Along with the one Des Moines giving coverage, and the Marceau, Haragumo, Des Moines, and Kremlin going to Seaside. How is it looking over on Smile side?
Smile is looking like they're kind of doing a similar deployment. It looks like the bulk is heading towards C. Interesting to see Dead Kamek turning around and backing in with his Daring. I would have thought he'd go in to try to stop the cap gain. But he's going to allow, I'm guessing that's, I don't know who that is.
It
Route?
could have been.
Is that his name, Route?
I'm gonna say Route.
So that's going to allow Route to get the cap. Sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. It looks like the Conqueror did get the first shot out onto the Montana and does a nice level of 10k with a fire, and they did put it out.
Hashtag Conqueror things. I mean, there's no surprise there.
Yeah, they're definitely going to use the Conqueror to whittle down the enemy's health for sure. That early B cap grab was very well done by the Marceau. The Daring probably figured that the Marceau was in the cap, so he didn't want to be too aggressive. Because a Marceau can easily defeat a Daring if it's not careful.
Well, look at Zill too, pushing up to that island with the Des Moines. He pops his radar. That means he is detected. So Dead Kamek is going to have to back off of this cap.
Yep, looks like Shaft is currently being under fire by multiple ships right now, so he is being forced out of the cap. But right now, the main damage being done is to Dead Mac right now.
Yep. Of course, he backs out of radar range from the Des Moines. Our radar range for Des Moines is 10 kilometer. So
yep,
just outside of range, and he's got Hydra up, so those Marceau torps shouldn't do anything. There we go.
So right now on Seaside, it looks like the Marceau Stressed Possum is currently pushing up to the island Bow in. Now this could be a little bit risky, because if that Minotaur is a radar minnow, that can spell some trouble for him.
Yeah, the only thing is, look at where the minnow is. He's on the other side of the cap.
But there's a Des Moines watching him. Ooh.
Yeah, this is gonna. Remember, I was talking about usually C is where the action plays out. And I think we're gonna see that here as the flanky stuff happens at A. Now, Shaft has more destroyers than Smile.
They do.
And if you look at Smile's deployment of destroyers, they're completely ignoring A in terms of trying to get the cap. Whereas Shaft, if they realize it, they could possibly sneak a destroyer in. They're just not willing to risk it right now.
Yeah, right now it looks like they're focusing a lot of their attention on C. It looks like the Haragumo and Des Moines going to do the smoke up the Des Moines tactic. They're just kind of waiting for spots currently is what it seems like. Because right now the Des Moines did just radar the Marceau, so the Marceau's going to have to back out of the area
Mm.
Right now Shaft has no spotting right now on Seaside. So right now they have no spots right now.
Yep. Now, Kamikaze's Hydro is active, but he's holding on his radar. I'm sure Possum just called out that he was radared, but I think what they're trying to do is get Kamikazes in a position where they can rain down on Dino Gaming. But they probably don't understand that WGC Riders Minotaur is just to the north of them. And now they see the smoke coming up. There's radars. There's the Minotaur radar. Here we go. Execution.
Yep, right now the Des Moines is currently radared by the Minotaur, so that's a very dangerous situation. That Conqueror can do a lot of damage to that Des Moines.
Exodus taking some pretty heavy fire from the Minotaur. He's at about, oh, what is that, 3/4 health? Would have thought
Yep.
I'd see more.
He's doing a pretty good job holding off of his health. He did a very nice smoke screen. Right now, the Torps are spotted by Kamikaze, so he does see the Torps coming in, so he has to dodge those. He may eat, and it looks like he is going. Oh nope! If he jumped forward, oh
Oh, pick something. Nah, he's gonna take one.
yeah, he did take one Torp. It could have been worse. He did eat one, so he is at half health though. Looks like the Marceau mid is deciding to move up. That's a very interesting play. Oh, okay, I see what he's doing. He's heading to B, and looks like he's heading over to C.
Route? Yeah, I think he just got picked up and he decided no. He might have gotten picked up on Hydro or Radar. Dino is not radaring, so he might have Hydro. Might have popped him
Yeah.
up.
Yep. Over on A side, Smile is moving up on the cap, but he is being targeted by their Kremlin. He is at 21,000 health right now.
Yeah, that was a big hit there.
Yep, and right now the Des Moines is dark on A side, so it looks like they are going to get that cap as long as that Des Moines does not get spotted.
Look at this Kremlin position. Just south of B.
Yeah, very aggressive in B. And they are trying to get broadside shots onto that Des Moines. That's why they're moving up there. It looks like the Kremlin is doing a sniper shot out to the Des Moines.
Nothing.
Barely misses them. That was a blind shot.
Boy, that was close.
Yep, it looks like the Des Moines is now spotted in B. So that Kremlin may get a very tasty shot onto that Des Moines.
Yep, Vert is going to take a torpedo for his trouble from Fairy Smiles Marceau.
Yep.
But the bigger thing is, what's going to happen to this Des Moines? John Sheridan coming in now, too.
Oh, and the shots are a little bit short onto that Des Moines. Stefan. It looks like Farms Smile is the Frenzy is currently, he was smoking up, trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of a nice shot onto them, but he is turning himself back around. Probably be more of a distraction currently. And looks like Stefan's Des Moines is currently turning around, getting out of the situation. He isn't going to eat a Torp, so that's always nice. Eating Torps are bad.
You're saying that... Yep, okay, woof, that was close. Closer than it should have been. But I like that play. That was a very aggressive play to go into A and grab it. I was about to say earlier, they have to respond by getting a cap someplace. The only problem is, they're probably going to lose John Sheridan for this trouble.
Yeah, John Sheridan is currently stuck bow in with his broadside being to the Kremlin. So he's going to be in a lot of trouble because he has both the Conqueror and the Kremlin both looking at him. So this isn't looking too good for Smile.
Yep. Meanwhile, there is a pew pew slap fight going on at Charlie. As WGC Ryder is charging into C. They know they have to get something working over here, Smile does at C, to break the middle, because John Sheridan just simply cannot last too much longer. He's realizing this, he's turning away, he's trying to get up north and heal and back off, but he's going to take at least one more salvo from the Kremlin. Here it comes, as Sheridan responds in kind. Oh, ouch.
Yeah, it looks like the Minnow did radar and get the Des Moines spotted. So right now, they did back off out of the area. But yeah, Dawn Gaming currently is backing off as
Oh,
well.
no.
They're trying to target the Marceau.
Sheridan's coming down right here. There he goes.
Yep, and the first kill goes to Shaft.
It's huge.
Yep, that was a huge kill by Smile.
By Shaft, you mean?
Oh, Shaft, sorry. That was a huge kill by Shaft.
Yeah. That means they can go into A unabated. Now,
Yep.
I think Smile's just sitting too long. They had a really good opportunity to YOLO the Kremlin, and I think they should have taken it. Instead of allowing the Kremlin to just sit there and just get all these salvos. Now, it looks like Fairy is readying for such a YOLO. But look at Route coming in saying, nope, you're not going to YOLO, my buddy. But Dead
Yeah.
Kamek is there to stop it.
Yeah, it looks like Fairy is going for it. It looks like he is gonna. So he's trying to gunboat Riot, but also dodging the Kremlin salvo. Yep, he did get his Torp salvos out, so this is not going to be good for Shaft.
Yeah, he's just hitting the brakes. Most of the Torps are going to go right by. I don't think this is killing him.
Definitely not going to kill him, but it'll definitely hurt him.
Yeah, but it's a Kremlin.
It's a Kremlin rush. It's got armor for days.
Yeah, we were talking about earlier attempted, rushes. That's not a good one.
Yep. Sorry.
No, go ahead, please.
No, we were just talking about this earlier, how, well, we've seen a lot of Marceau rushes in, and we've seen a lot of panic torps that cause the rushes to fail, and this is another example of that.
Yep, you have to be willing to trade your boat. If you're gonna go and do a YOLO charge like that, you have to trade your ship. That's what you have to go into this thinking. Not, I'm gonna survive and make the play and all the casters will love me forever. You have to think, I have to make the trade.
Because if you go in and not make the trade, you just costed your team a ship, and every ship matters.
Yes, and that's exactly what happened to here. Fairy, unfortunately, gave away a free kill. Now, Dead Kamek trying to conga line Torp Vert. Looks like Vert's not going to have any of that.
The island may say otherwise.
Yeah, he's going to take at least one up the butt. Nope, there's two more.
He got two up the butt.
Up the butt. Not enough to kill him.
Nope, he's still surviving, but he is being farmed out by the minnow, so Smile is going to get a kill onto the Kremlin.
You say that. Oh, wait. There it is. Yep.
But because the Gaming did activate his Hydro to keep the Kremlin spotted, but he is sacrificing his ship, though, doing that.
I was just going to say, he did go dark for a second for the Minotaur. But I do like using the Hydro to keep the Kremlin spotted to allow for the kill. But oof, 822 hit points, and Dead Kamek is dead.
Yeah, Dead Kamek is currently being surrounded by the wolves. You got Des Moines on one side and Marceau on the other, but the Conqueror is moving in to support. This could be a big play by Smile if they get that Des Moines bow in like that.
Yep. And here comes the shells to kill Dino. They'll get the kill. Nope. Yep. There it is.
Oh, yep. So it looks like it was a trade though. Oh no, never
it wasn't
mind.
A trade. Dead Kamek went down too.
Oh yeah, you're bad. I'm still waking up. I need my espresso.
All good, all good. Now we're coming into a situation where, I mean, yeah, Maniac Pro just has to just charge in like a maniac, try to make something happen. But this match has really just belonged to Shaft.
The thing is, though, if you look at the health pool, though, it's very close.
That's a good point.
So if they're able to use the health pool wisely, they could theoretically come back. Smile did just get a kill onto the other Des Moines on A side, so that's a very important kill for Smile. Very well done by them.
Yes, Farms just made Inky, was able to survive at 2,500 hit points. So that's good. He should have some time to heal up. The problem is, they don't really have time.
Oh,
Maniac.
it did get it. Yep, Maniac is being cross-torped.
Yeah.
Yep, and that definitely hurt. When the torps come to get you.
So, I mean, not much left, unfortunately, for Smile. I'm not sure I see a real path to victory here. Russian Admiral trying to hold C-Cap from Shaft's push. WGC Rider is going to have to come out, though.
Yep, right now Stefan is currently battling to the Conqueror and is currently being farmed by the Marceau and the Conqueror currently. This isn't looking too good for Stefan currently.
No. I mean, he's going to take a torp on the face. Ouch.
Yep, and so the one of the ships on A side is now going down. But yeah, with that pretty much is going to seal the fate for this match once Stefan goes down. They're just not going to have enough ships to be able to come back.
Yep. I do like how he wanted to try to get on the broadside. Oh! Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that dodging capability there of Stefan. And the gearing now firing AP at him. Stefan's like, I don't care. I'm just going to go broadside to the Conqueror at this point. And the next shell from the Conqueror should seal the deal. There it goes.
Yep. Yep, that was definitely a good job by Stefan in the end. Like, he tried his best. He did a lot of dodges and a lot of wiggling. He definitely tried his heart out until the very end. He almost killed the Conqueror, too. He did a really good job.
Yep. Now look at WGC now. He's about to get Robocopped. Kamikazes is coming around the corner. He's trying to shoot Shaft. Zild, too, up from the rear. Remember, he's only got AP. That does good things, but...
No, this is a very interesting situation. He did get torps out onto Kamikaze, but they did miss sadly.
Yep, Conqueror goes down to the Venezia, to farms. Shaft is going to go down.
Yeah, this match was definitely well fought on both sides to the very end. Even with the kill disadvantage, Smile was able to get a few kills. Like, that was very well done by them.
Yeah, it feels like it's a little too late, unfortunately. Farms is... Well, he was able to heal a little bit. He dodged some torpedoes. He's probably going to try to get into A to stop the bleeding. We got 15 seconds to go, however, until this game ends.
Mm-hmm. Yep, right now there's 8 seconds left, and there is pretty much no way that they can get a kill in time. So, the first victory goes to...
Shaft.
Yes, well done, Shaft. Very well done. Yeah, for the first victory goes to Shaft. Well done. Very well played. That was some very good maneuvers by them. Very well done. Now, what do you think was any real strong plays that kind of sealed the fate against Smile in that match for Shaft?
They allowed for B to be held way too long. And because of that, Shaft was able to push up their Kremlin to get broadside shots on Alpha. That was what really sealed the deal for that battle. These are my opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, the B cap control was very well done by Shaft. They did a very good job holding that cap. That definitely sealed the fate, I think, because they just let Smile let Shaft hold that cap for so long, and they put a lot of their forces there and weren't able to effectively counter what they were doing in B. The Marceau that went in and tried to kill the Kremlin, that definitely put a wrench in the plans of Smile.
Yes.
So if they would have gotten that Kremlin kill with that would have changed. But like, if that was an equal trade, that would have changed the match for them. But them losing the ship while doing that kind of cost them. I think that cost them the match, that play.
Yeah, my chat's kind of mentioning that as well. That was a really good opportunity that got botched. And after that, it was all kind of downhill from there, right?
Yeah, pretty much from there, Shaft was able to start getting more of a mental game. Because I bet you, because instead of just having the mechanical prowess to be in these kind of tourneys, you also have to have the mental prowess as well. And if you can get in the mind of your opponent that they're gonna lose, you can use that to just start hammering on them when they're weak mentally, and just make it where they're gonna lose. If you can win, if you so it's like how some histories say, if you win the battle mentally first, you're gonna win the war.
That's right. That's absolutely correct. It's absolutely
Uh,
correct.
I think I said it wrong, but if you win the mental game first, you're gonna win the war.
Now, the interesting thing about King of the Sea is we've seen plenty of teams come back from this and say, "Hell no, we're not gonna go. We're gonna do something." And you saw Smile try to come back and make
Oh yes,
a change. So I think that's one of the differences for this particular King of the Sea in this tournament is, yes, you can get into your head that we're gonna lose this game, um, but a lot of top tier competitive players will look at this and say it's time to pull up those carry pants, and I think that's what we saw happen with that Marceau. That went into B. Unfortunately, he screwed up and was not able to get the trade on the Kremlin, but he gave it a try.
they did, and they did a valiant effort in the end. They did. They did their best to come back, but it was a little bit too late. But
Yep.
we'll probably see them be a little bit more. I'm expecting Smile to be a little bit more aggressive, not allowing Shaft to get the advantage in B cap,
I was just
like they
gonna
did
say
last
that.
time.
I was just gonna say that.
Like they probably learned, okay, well, we know that Shaft is going to be a little bit more aggressive for the cap control, so we definitely need to up our game and make sure that they don't get the cap control early.
Yep. Now we are getting that play rendered, so I'm not sure with your situation if you've got a transition to be able to play that, um, but I'm gonna put that up in a second. It's being posted now in the replay bot channel.
Yeah, I don't have that.
It's all good. For those of you guys that are squad streaming, you can always just click over, and that way you can still
Yep.
hear everything and all that good stuff.
Yep, you can still sit over in the squad thing. Yep, you definitely go watch that. Yep, yep, yep.
All right, now this is the last game from last week, so I need to change this file. Boom. All right, so what you guys are seeing is, oh, Stevie left. Huh. What you're seeing is the battle unfolding. This is something relatively new, and I'm really excited that to have this on my Discord as well, so people that want to see their games in replay fashion can do so. But you see that very aggressive move by Shaft to take the B cap, and also to fight for C. They didn't hold C. They lost it at the beginning, but
Mm-hmm.
grabbing B was really crucial. And you can see now at the 16, so 3 minutes into the game, the Kremlin is redeployed. He's staying south of C and B, acting as a sweeper, and now, all right, 4 minutes in, he's basically given the go ahead to push into B, and that's what he's
Yep.
doing. They're expecting A to start coming down. They're realizing there's no destroyer at A to cap, so it's going to be a battleship or a cruiser that goes into A. And I think that's the crucial moment. Now, Smile did rotate their Marceau to A, but for some odd reason they called him off. It looks like that Marceau wasted an awful lot of time running to and fro. There he goes
Mm-hmm.
now into B. And this is the point where the Kremlin's guns make themselves heard right after A gets picked up by Smile.
Yep, yep.
For those of you guys who are in the stream as well, I'm going to go ahead and do a pre-roll ad. This is so that as people come in, they don't get stuck looking at ads. They get to see the game right off the bat and see the action. So stick around if you don't mind, and we're going to go ahead and do a drawing as well. Yep, and then there's the end. I mean, it's pretty much all over at that point. John Sheridan goes down at A, as SAT is mentioning. Good point.
Mm-hmm.
And Smile is forced to try to make some plays, and they just don't have the ships or the health necessary for those plays.
Yep, they just didn't have the ships for the plays in the end. Like, they were doing good and coming back, but in the end, it just wasn't enough.
Yep. I'm seeing 9 and 9. Two people are not ready from Smile, but we might be going to Northern Waters relatively quickly here, ladies and gentlemen. Shaft is being asked if they are ready.
Mm-hmm. How long are the ads that you do so that there isn't any pre-roll? Because I'm just going to do the same thing.
I usually do 3-minute ads, and I do that because some of the ads are a little bit shorter than the full 30 seconds, and I'm not exactly sure. Technically, you're supposed to have 90 seconds of ad time every hour, I think it is, or hour and a half, one of those two. So just to be safe, I just do a 3-minute ad to, not have to deal with messing things up.
Oh, and it looks like we are going into the battle. So the second match of Smile versus Shaft.
That is correct.
All right, so which side do you want me to watch on this one?
Why don't you take Smile this time, and I'll take Shaft this time. Does that work for you?
Okay, yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Sweet.
All right, so it looks like Smile brought in a Republic in Ohio, so they changed their battleships from last time. A Goering, a Kleber, 3 Des Moines, and 2 Moskvas. Ooh.
Well, I had a feeling that was going to come at some point because you need that extra radar length, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we have over on the other side, Shaft is bringing a Yamato in Ohio, a Venezia Minotaur, Des Moines, looks like a Gearing, Haragumo, Kleber, and Daring. So kind of, they're opting for the variety play. They want one of each.
Yeah, if you think about it too, if you look, Shaft has 4 DDs and Smile only has 2 DDs.
Mm-hmm.
And right now they're bringing all of those DDs over to Seaside, so the 2 caps are currently not going to have DD coverage.
Yeah, I'm very confused by this decision, but I think they're kind of going all in one place. Now remember, this is a best of 3, so if Shaft wins, then that's it.
Yep. Yeah, this could.
Sorry, I don't mean to talk over you.
No, you're fine, man. But no, this could be the deciding match for Shaft if Smile isn't careful here. Leaving 2 caps open with no DDs is always a risky maneuver, but we'll definitely see how it goes because Smile's bringing their whole team over to Seaside.
Russian Admiral is in formation, like almost bumped into WGC Riders Des Moines, and they're getting ready to do a death snail, I'm sure. Meanwhile, on the other side, we've got Flow 420, love that name, ready for most likely another death snail, this time for Zil 2's Minotaur. Moskva stepping early radar on B, try to nail Call Me Doge, and at least it gets him off the cap. But Stressed Possum is gonna grab A for free for Shaft.
Shaft is definitely gonna realize that something is up, but the fact that they haven't really seen too much over on A side, so they're probably gonna figure out within the next 30 seconds or so, like, that their main forces are over at C and B.
You know, it's very interesting to see John Sheridan in a Republique this time. I'm not quite sure why you would take a Republique necessarily. I mean, it's got decent accuracy, pretty good penetration, decent maneuverability, I guess, but I mean, his turrets aren't even looking south. He's looking left.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna hit this island and he's gonna go hard right. Yep. He wants that angle on C.
Yeah, they all just popped their hydras and radars right now. And they're
Yep,
all just a giant wall of radar currently on B and C.
yep. And what can they see?
They can only see Doge at the moment.
Yep, exactly. So that wall of radar doesn't do anything, unfortunately.
Oh, it looks like. Oh, and Smile ate two
I see that now.
torps from the
Oof.
gearing.
Ozai taking those torps. Must have been the only guy that didn't have Hydro running.
Yep, and he's definitely gonna get yelled at for that,
Mm.
big time. That was a big health deficit that they're with a Hydra ship like that, especially this early. They should know better that there's gonna be torps just coming out everywhere.
Yep, and looks like Maniac might take a torp as well in his Ohio. Yep,
Yep, and he does.
and that causes a
Correct.
flood.
Yep, and he had a DCP. It looks like that Garing Flo is doing an amazing job with his torps.
Mm-hmm. Well, those are 16.5 kilometer torps that are very difficult to detect. And as a result, there's very little reaction time to those torpedoes. It's one of the reasons why gearing is very popular this season. The other reason being, of course, the smoke.
Yep, its smoke is very good. Also has a very good concealment as well, and it has okay guns as well. It's more of the jack of all trades, DD. So it can do a little bit of everything.
Yep. Comet Doge coming under radar once again. But Pepega Zando's Yamato is ready for that. Gets a nice salvo off.
Mm-hmm.
So both teams have one cap. Both teams are ticking up points. Technically, Smile is in the lead simply because they capped Charlie quicker than Shaft capped Alpha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the thing that Shaft had the advantage on is the number of DDs that they have. So Smile's gonna have to use the fact that they have more DPM over Shaft. They're gonna have to move their forces more.
Look at this Death Snail coming down the 10 line now. You've got two Des Moines backed up in Russian Admiral's smoke screen, taking them right to that island. That's almost perfect execution of that smoke screen. So he wants to get these Des Moines to this island. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, WGC Rider didn't stop quickly enough, early enough. And he's detected on radar now anyway, so it doesn't matter so much. But that's going to allow Kamikaze's Venezia to slap him with some SAP for his trouble.
Yep, definitely. Now the thing is, the Yamato was looking over on this side at those two Des Moines.
Here it comes. Here it comes right now. The Pegazando's shots inbound. And they hit the gearing instead of the Des Moines. Ryder moving up a little bit. Good situational awareness by Ryder.
Yep, if Ryder did not move up, he would have eaten that salvo from that Yamato. So very good job by him on moving up and reading that situation.
This is something that we see a lot in competitive environments and clan battles. We always train each other to call out if somebody shoots and where they're shooting.
The Ohio's doing a across the map snipe. Is it going to hit? And a beautiful shot by the Ohio.
The other Ohio.
Yep, the Ohio cross mapping him. Definitely, they did not call that out to Smile, and he ate it. He was expecting the Yamato, but not the Ohio snipe. Very well done by Shaft.
Absolutely, yep. We're watching that again on instant replay. Oh my goodness. And here comes another Ohio salvo. Nope. Doesn't matter. Venezia Sap says, you go down, son.
Yep, and right now, that side's now in a lot of trouble from Smile. With only having the Gearing, Des Moines, and Ohio, it's definitely risky at the moment.
Yep, so that, unfortunately, that slightly mistimed smoke by Russian Admiral meant that WGC Rider was unable to go dark after the radar had expired. Meanwhile, Farm is being told, I think he's got to start moving forward. He was sitting there waiting in case Shaft rolled up around the A side, but they didn't do that. Once they got the cap, they just simply stopped.
Yeah, but as soon as they got the cap, they kind of just sat there. I think they were expecting more of a push on A side.
Vert just said hello to John Sheridan, chunked him for like 30K.
Ooh.
This game's starting to belong to Shaft again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right now Shaft is doing a very good job keeping control, and Smile did just eat a torp. This isn't looking good at all for the Des Moines. Like, at first the strategy was doing good, but Shaft was immediately able to just counter it.
Well, they have that radar. Both battleships ready. Here comes Yamato Salvo. Man.
Ooh, that was close.
Just short. Just short. Now, I enjoy casting CIS teams. We had some fun doing this with the International Verizon Wireless Tournament 6 months ago or whatever. So it's interesting to see, but looks like this EU team is just picking apart Smile every chance they get.
Yeah, they are not letting Smile have any breathing room at all. Shaft is doing a very good job at shafting their enemy currently. They're doing a very good job.
I was waiting for an opportunity to use that joke, my friend. GG on that one.
Yep, I was just waiting. I was thinking of a good opportunity to use it. But yeah, that Des Moines early play, though, that definitely did a mental game for Smile. So some of them probably got rattled with that, and the fact that Smile, if they lose this, they're out of the tourney. So they're definitely have high pressures right now going on in their calling. A lot of pressure going on in that room.
Yep.
And looks like Ferry, the Colbert, is in the cap right now, and he is being farmed. They are doing their best to try to get him out of that cap. He is currently spotted in the cap. He's being shot at by the Des Moines and the Minotaur. Anytime he pops out, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's Mafi radaring with the Des Moines.
Yep, he did just go dark.
Yep.
So he's safe for now.
For now. Shaft is, Zill 2 is starting to approach as well, and he can radar very soon if he wants to. There it goes. There's the radar.
Yep, there's the radar, and now he is currently spotted again by that radar, so they're going to start focusing him down again. Z-Shaft could potentially push and open fire, but the thing is, though, if he did that, he would have to worry about the Ohio and Des Moines that are sneaking up back into a C-cap.
Yeah, talk about positioning, though. I mean, seriously, this guy radared right at the edge of his radar. He knows this map, and he knows exactly where he needs to be.
Yep, he's doing a very good job on that, and he knows the mechanics of the ship very well, and he knows the map. The map knowledge and the ship knowledge, it's very well done by him. I've seen a lot of mistakes from NA side where they popped their radar too early, and it's cost them the match before because they just wasted their radar when they needed it the most.
Yep. Maniac now is gonna dodge that torp salvo. I mean, but it's so little, so late. He needs to be shooting Mafi, the chat ban. And he needs to get him out now. But I don't know if he's looking there. Is he? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, chat ban currently is in position in the smoke. The Ohio could potentially do shots onto him, but he's more distracted on C. Because looks like on C side, the Ohio and Yamato are both bow in. So they're both in tight situations. But the thing is, though, on C side, Shaft does have the advantage on ships. With the fact that Ohio is the closest one into the Des Moines at the island sector right there.
Yep.
So Shaft could easily turn this. You could easily turn C. They already have control of it, but they could easily turn it and just farm out the Ohio really quick.
Well, and Stepan is just going in. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to survive that. Maniac had a decent salvo on Mafi. I think here comes the next salvo. This might get him out here. Nope. Mafi just hits
Nope.
W.
Yep. Nope, it didn't get him. But yeah, right now, though, it looks like the Ohio is about to get farmed out. He's in a very dangerous situation, but he's not able to kite away. He's stuck bow in. Pro is trying, Maniac is trying to do he did a final salvo at Mafi right before he died. Is it going to get the shot? It did. It did.
Yep.
So in the end, his damage did help kill off the Mafi, so it was a nice trade for that. And Russian Admiral almost eating a Torp. That would have been a very, very, very bad situation for Smile if that Gearing ate the Torp, because he's one of the few things left spotting over on that side.
Yep.
And since there's only 2 DDs left too, he's one of the remaining only spotting ships for Smile.
Now look at south of A. Vert is coming under sustained fire from John Sheridan and Farms. Unfortunately, Stepan's not able to shoot him anymore. If Farms can get a fire on him, there's a chance that they can get this guy out. There's a chance.
Yep, currently Vert is currently perma-spotted currently. The Ohio is healing, so he's gonna burn through. Oh, never mind, he's not healing anymore. It just ended. My bad.
That'll do it for him. He's out. So
Yep,
Vert
he
goes
is
down.
out.
That ties up
Yep.
ships.
Yep, Smile is doing their hardest to come back. They pushed them off of A, and they currently have firm control of A.
And
so
B.
right now they're A and B. Yep, you're correct. And they're repositioning from A right now to go and support B and C currently. Ferry has survived this whole time in B.
Yes.
That is a huge play by Ferry. Ferry did an awesome job staying in that sector, staying alive, not taking as much damage. He's at half health, but he could. And that was a beautiful snipe by the Republic.
John Sheridan just coming in at the side and saying, "This is why I have Repub."
Yep, and that's why the Repub was put in this match. Have you seen how much that Republic has been repositioning this match?
Mm-hmm.
It has been maneuverable. It's been moving all over the place. So they brought in the Repub to be able to reposition. It's very quick, very maneuverable. It has powerful guns that are accurate. Like, it was a very strong choice by them. It's just the thing is, if the Yamato or the Ohio would have been shooting at him, it would have done a lot of damage. But luckily, he did a good job positioning where he didn't take much damage from them.
Yep. Ozai over on the side here is probably going down. He's trying to fight against a Venezia. And
the thing is, though, he is health down, but the SAP's Yamato's doing a salvo in as well.
Yep, good dodge. Now, usually in a 1v1, a Des Moines will win over Venezia, but both sides have friends, and that's the hard part.
Yep, the Venezia is currently unspotted, while the Des Moines is now currently perma-spotted. So the Venezia is going to have a little bit of a break.
Yep, that's what he needs to disengage, get behind the island, and smoke. Another brilliant dodge by Ozai.
Yep, Ozai is definitely pulling out his dodging cards on this one.
That's right. And dude, just like that, it's not over. Smile has the lead in points, has the lead in ships, has the lead in health.
Yep, it looks like Shaft they pushed in a little bit too far, which caused them to lose the advantage that they had. Yeah, very well comeback by Smile. Because at first it looked like Shaft had the bag, but Smile was able to pull up their carry pants and bam, there you go. Yeah, it looks like Ozai is going to survive the situation, so he is probably going to be able to heal up. There is so many radar ships left in this match. Just raiders popping off everywhere.
Well, and that's when they become the strongest, right? Towards the end of the match.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're strong throughout, of course, but, like, towards the end, when the destroyers are low, when they're making those desperation plays, like, Dino is going to move forward now, and he's going to radar flow 420. as it looks like Zill 2 has Hydro up. Is Dino spotted? Dino is spotted. And
Yep, he
Flo
is
is
spotted currently.
radared.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Flo is currently radared. Dino is doing his best to try to get shots out onto the gearing. They need to try to get that gearing destroyed.
They don't have to, though. They win in 39 seconds.
Oh, they do. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't notice that. You're right.
All they have to do is keep him off the cap, and that's what Dino did. I really like the fact that he stopped and he backed up there. Because why risk your health to a Yamato like that?
Yeah, because if that Yamato would have blocked him, then Shaft would have been able to come back.
Mm-hmm. And we got a nice Torp salvo coming in.
15 seconds left.
We're going to game 3, dude.
Yep, it looks like it's gonna be going to game 3. Like, that was very well done. Very well come back by Smile. Very well done. That was amazing. Well done.
GG's.
Yep, that was a well fought match. Very well done. Well done indeed. Wow, that was amazing. Like, we thought for sure that Smile, those early torps, we thought for sure that was gonna be like, that's not looking too good. But they were able to come back from those early eating torps, and bam, like, that was amazing. Well, very well done. Amazing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm letting people know we're going to a game 3.
Yep, we are now going to game 3.
Now,
it's going to be on the Land of Fire.
I wonder if that means we will miss 07 FPM.
Maybe. It would probably just have to go into the after the match or whatever.
I'm asking in here because I just want it out in the open so everybody is aware of the situation. It looks like the other group is also playing a game 3. No, that's the same guy. We have an admin who's going to respond. So we'll see, guys. You know, we started this series, and I think it's important to finish the series because both teams are, wow. Both teams are.
They're fighting neck and neck right now. They're fighting as hard as they can.
Yep.
Like, wow, that was incredible. What do you think the biggest play of that match was?
I'm gonna have to say the biggest play of that match was that charge down the 10 line that failed. And the reason why I'm gonna say that is because I feel like Shaft didn't take advantage of that situation like they could have, and as a result, they've had to back off, and Shaft didn't really come back in. And then at the same time that happened, just a couple minutes after that, you saw how Smile pushed down the A side, and they took A, and they did it collectively, and we didn't really catch that because we were so focused on the other side of the map. But all 3 ships came down at the same time: the Moskva, Des Moines, and John Sheridan and Republique.
Yep.
So I'd have to say that. Quick update, it looks like they are going to hold 07 FPM for us. At least that's what it sounds like, but we'll have to see. Remember, guys, they get up to 10 minutes of a break in between games, so we'll have to see what happens with this.
Because they did start a little bit late today, so it is going to put a hamper on a few things.
Yep.
They were a little bit late this morning.
That's okay.
Which is understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone's going to be perfectly on time. Just, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I just love the sportsmanship going on in channel right now in the training room. So Vert saying, good job keeping me spotted there. DM on the 1 line, I think it was Farms. Nice dodges and good work, Smiley. And Farm says, same for you, mate. That's great to see.
Yep, great sportsmanship for sure.
All right, we are now rendering the Smile versus Shaft game that we just saw. So wait momentarily, guys, and we'll see that coming up. Once that goes and starts to play, you will most likely. I'm probably gonna step out for a potty break for a minute,
Okay.
and I'll have the game up and people can see it, and how crazy that was.
Okay.
Sounds like you're having a snack.
Yeah, me and my cheese Danish. Or one
Oh
of them.
God, now I'm jealous. Now you make me hungry.
They're delicious.
Yeah. Okay. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the battle. I'm gonna step away for just a moment.
Okay. I'll see you when you get back. Enjoy your break. Well, wow, what an incredible match. Incredible. Bum, 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 bum.
You know what I love most about that match, dude?
What?
What I loved about that match is that both battleships, both teams' battleships were heard. You know what I mean? Like, both battleships got some key shots in. Sheridan with Repub, getting that kill, late battle, and then, of course, that Ohio on Shaft, just hammering that Des Moines snail and basically saying, no, you will not go past that rock. That was really good.
Yeah, that was definitely a very beautiful play by them for sure. Very well done.
Yeah, we're seeing that now. We saw the Death Snail just failed, and now one of the Des Moines is rushing back up. And we're seeing the continued fight going on. I think Smile did a really nice job with that Moskva as well on the 6th line. Being able to keep that daring in check with radar for pretty much the whole match. The whole battle, I should say, was definitely crucial.
Something that we didn't really look and watch too much was at the 1 line. Smile did an incredible job with how many ships were there, repositioning the repub, going back over there and pushing that side. That was an incredible good job repositioning.
You know, it's almost as if you're watching this yourself because we just got to that point on the game, and we can see that moving out now. You know, so I guess that YOLO push in with that Ohio still managed to help seal the deal for Smile, because they were able to force Shaft back. I talk a lot on my channel about battleship power projection, and I feel like you definitely saw that here.
People underestimate the ability of a good battleship player to change a match.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like the DDs, like every ship has a role.
Yeah.
The battleship's role is to punish anything that is broadside.
So far this season, most of the battleship play that I've seen has either been like huge hits and takedowns, or just throwing their lives away. It feels like there's very little of in between there, right on the
Yep.
spectrum.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
this game,
Exactly.
in this game, we saw an Ohio throw his life away, but chunk somebody down really hard. We saw the other
Hmm.
Ohio almost completely obliterate a Des Moines. We saw the
Yep.
Repub do exactly what you were saying earlier with his repositioning abilities.
Yeah. That repositioning was definitely what made that Republic good in that match.
Hmm.
That map is a large match. Sorry, a large map. So they read early that they were gonna have to reposition most likely.
Mm-hmm.
So picking the Republic was a very wise choice because no other battleship has the speed of Tier 10 besides that ship. So they read that situation perfectly.
Yes.
Because a Yamato isn't very fast, a Montana isn't very fast, a Ohio isn't very fast. So they just picked the fastest battleship they could to reposition.
Now we've seen Burganias as well, but of course they don't
Oh yeah,
have the
Bergamo, yep. Mhm.
they don't have the AP pen necessary compared to the Republic. So maybe that's the reason why they took Repub instead. With
Yeah,
this
Repub
legendary, it's
has
not
the
bad.
408s, right?
I'm sorry,
408s.
say no, I
Re-
thought they're 438 or something like that.
oh, okay. My bad. I wasn't sure they were 408s or 438s. 438s make more sense.
Yeah, they're bigger than American, bigger than the 406.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that replay just restarted. It's about halfway through again. So 8 minutes in, we see the Doom Snail over on the 10 line fail. We see the one Des Moines brilliantly getting out of trouble, and that's what I mean. I felt like if Shaft could have sealed the deal on that Des Moines, game-changing play. But unfortunately, that Des Moines survived. Um, and then you can see now, here we go, 11 minutes in, we can see the push starting to form, going down
Yep.
the 1 and 3 line. Just brilliant. Okay. Alright. Sorry for the delay or pause, guys. We're trying to manage a couple of things at the same time, and that's always a fun challenge, to say the least.
Yeah, it looks like they're about to be readied up though.
Mm-hmm.
Because Alpha Shaft is currently ready. They just said they just readied up.
Good.
And people are saying to go.
Good, good, good.
All right. Looks like we are going into our final match between Smile and Shaft. Whoever wins this will be moving on to the next bracket.
That is correct.
So who do you want to watch this time? I'll let you pick.
I'll go ahead and cover Smile. So that's the red
Okay.
team on this one.
All right, I'll watch Shaft.
Alright,
I
so
get the Shaft this time.
what's Shaft coming with?
All right, so it looks like Shaft has a daring Haragumo. They have 2 darings and a Haragumo. There's 4 Des Moines and a Conqueror and a Kremlin. They definitely went really, really heavy with the Des Moines this time around.
Yep, well, that's Land of Fire for you. Smile coming with a slightly different plan. They've got Ohio Republic, Salem, Minotaur, Des Moines, Moskva, Daring Kleber, and a Khabarovsk. Ladies and gentlemen, I haven't seen a Khabarovsk this entire season or series of King of the Sea. Have you?
Have not. I've seen one, but other than that, I haven't seen many Khabarovs running around at all. So it's definitely interesting to see that. If they brought that and a Kleber, they're most likely going to rush the hell out of a cap, trying to get an early cap points.
Yep. And I mean that kind of makes sense. They can kind of wolf pack together. Oh, hold on. I've got my additional co-caster that just jumped on my lap.
Yes.
But of course, we've got Salem and Minotaur with Smile, so that's those are two super healing cruisers. And looks like Ryder is going to where you'd expect him to go on the 10 line. He's probably going to make a play for that fidget spinner island. Smile perfectly happy to leave the B cap open. And you can see that Stressed Possum and Shaft is moving forward with the Des Moines right in behind. There's the smoke. Now this smoke isn't meant to hide Zill 2's Des Moines in its position right now. It's meant to help him get to this island safely. And you can see Zill 2 has radared, trying to pick up an opponent. Oh, he got detected for a second there.
Yeah, this island play is very important because once a ship gets in this position, it's very hard for it to get out.
It is very much a win or lose play. And we saw an Ohio Salvo come in. Here comes another Ohio Salvo for Maniac Pro.
Yeah, they're trying really hard to punish Shaft for going in there. And he did. He was able to do a 9K salvo. He didn't take as much damage as Manic Pro would have liked. But looks like over on C side, Shaft is a little bit heavy on that side with the Kremlin, 2 Des Moines, and the Daring. So they may do a push with the Kremlin. We'll have to wait and see. Over on A side, they have the Aragumo doing the smoke crawl with the Des Moines along with the Conqueror back as support. The Z2 Shaft is going to be a pain in the butt for Smile to get out.
Yep.
Shaft did a very good job getting into that position because with him there, it's going to be almost impossible to root out A without taking serious damage.
Well, look at Zill 2's position as well. So basically, they're going to set up crossfires over there.
Yep. They're already getting in position for that. So Smile's going to have to reposition most likely to try to head over to C because if those 2 Des Moines there, it's going to be very hard for them to push.
Oh, this could be catastrophic here if Ferry pulls forward. Nope, he's slowing down. He sees the Haragumo. Dead Kamek shooting. Dead Kamek is going to be forced to go full speed because of the torps.
Yep, he was able to dodge the torch. The Conqueror is doing a salvo in, but he was able to dodge. The Club Air is going to start being farmed at by the Des Moines. They're trying super hard to knock out the Haragumo. The Haragumo may go down. He's still spotted.
Yeah.
And he's still shooting too. He's about to go down.
Yeah, why would you keep shooting? He's gone. This is it.
Yep, he is now down.
Wow, that's a huge misplay right there.
That was a huge kill for Smile because now there is no DD over at A side anymore for Shaft, which means that they could easily punish that Des Moines for being there. They could easily rush it with. Because now what spotting is there? The only one that can spot is D2.
Dead Kamek is still detected though, most likely because he's on fire.
Yep, he was able to wiggle. And the thing is that the the chat band does have sonar and radar as well. So the thing is though, as soon as that's available, he is going to spot both of the DDs. So they have to figure out what they need to do here.
Yes.
Ooh, and the Ohio was able to do a shot onto Zill 2 Shaft.
Yep.
By barely shooting over. So as of right now, they are trying still very hard to get Zill 2 out of that spot. Zill 2 is also radar by farms. So the Ohio's mostly going to try doing another shot, but he's sitting at the very tip of that island where like the island's is perfectly covering him. So his position is like perfectly settled in there, just at his little holiday home on that island.
That's right. Now, Zill 2 is going to move forward again. Nothing's going to happen. But look at this push out A now. Sheridan coming up with the Repub.
Uh-oh, the Repub is moving up onto Zill, taking off around 12k damage. Zill's in a lot of trouble.
That's right. Both battleships are looking at him.
Yep, and the thing is that the fact is that Zill doesn't have the firepower to knock out the Republic. Without that Haragumo there, It's pretty much a free invite for Smile.
Oh, did you see that?
Yep, Zill is in a huge amount of trouble. That positioning was super good, as long as the Haragumo survived to help counter the push on A. But with Haragumo dying like that, it's very punishing.
Yeah,
The daring is moving over to smoke.
unfortunately, Sheridan loses the angle, so he's got to depend on his Ohio buddy to get the kill. That, I think, is a bit of a misplay. They should have followed up and gotten the kill. They have to secure it.
Yep, they do see the Torps coming in. Stress but Possum may eat Torps here. Oh, and he dodged beautifully. What a beautiful dodge by Stressed.
Jeez. Meanwhile, oh, here comes the... What is Fairy doing? Why is Fairy jumping forward like this at A? This is just...
That's
This is
unnecessary.
silly. Yeah, Sheridan's going to get the
Repub-
kill.
Yep, it looks like he's gonna go down. Moffo the Chat Band could have easily been killed alone just by the Repub. That was an unnecessary death.
I so disagree with that play. So not necessary.
Yep, that just gave a free kill to Smile. Having another DD there would have been a huge benefit for them over at A, because now there's nothing capping A.
Yep. Meanwhile, Vert in the Kremlin and Zalwiro in the Des Moines are over at the Fidget Spinner Island. They got there first, but they're playing against WGC Rider Salem, who's kiting away. This is just... I don't see them winning this fight.
No, they're currently being farmed by Stefan, the Ohio, the Salem, and they have Daring Torps coming as well. This isn't looking too good for Shaft is all. And the Repub did get the kill onto Zill. Very well done by the Republic. They're going to have to do a maneuver very quickly to head over to C, because it looks like C is most likely going to go down, or it's going to get extremely punished by Smile currently.
That's okay, as long as Smile's able to grab A, they should be fine.
Yep. As long as Smile's able to get A, it should be perfectly fine, because the point lead is in Shaft's favor, but once Smile starts moving up onto A and B, it should be no problem for them to do that. Now, Vert's doing a good job maneuvering away from those torpedoes. Very well done job by him, but he is no longer spotted with the Des Moines as well, so they're finally able to go dark and kind of heal up and lick their wounds from all the HE. The Kremlin, though, is going to be in a little tight situation with those islands. Right now, he is stuck.
Yep. I was just going to say, that's the problem with his position, is his guns are no longer useful. So now it's just that one Des Moines there that's just going to get farmed down hard.
Yeah,
Speaking of farming, Farms is currently farming the Conqueror.
Yep, Fert is pretty much stuck for, like, I don't know for how long, but he is literally stuck.
Yep. He's not moving anytime soon. The Pega's Conqueror is down now to 20k. Oh, he pops his fancy super heal.
Yep, and looks like Kamikazes is moving up onto Stefan's Des Moines, but he is broadside to Maniac, which is a huge mistake if he does not reposition properly. Maniac will easily delete him. The Daring is moving up as well. This I don't know what they're doing. I'm trying to see what they're doing.
Dying, I don't know. I mean, yeah, this seems very unwise.
Like, they had no reason to push so aggressively into... They had no reason to be this aggressive against so many ships.
I mean,
like,
they're trying to break down south. That makes sense, but, like, you got to get your key pieces in play. And once that Kremlin turned away, that's it. You can't push.
Yep, looks like the Daring is going to get Torps out, but will it be enough to kill...
Nope.
Stefan, though?
Nope. So we just saw
it's not enough.
2 Shaft players go down.
Yep,
Stefan's
now it's
gonna probably
1
get the
to
kill
5. Yep, Stefan is going to get the kill. He is going down. Yep, and it looks like it's now just a cleanup crew for Smile.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
And I mean, look at the map. They've drawn a line, 45-degree line from A1 to J10.
Yep. They have John Smile did a very, very good job wiping out the A and B side, and then the C side just got obliterated. They were a
Amazing.
little bit too aggressive with the daring, in that Des Moines play, though. I think that definitely cost them the match, along with the early Harugumo death. But yep, at this point, it would have to be a miracle. There's only 3 ships left. It'd have to be a miracle for Shaft to be able to win this one.
Yes.
But yeah, Possum's doing his best, dodging the salvos as he tries to run away, but he's being pushed into a Russian Admiral. So he is about to get farmed out. But yeah, wow, well done by Smile. Very well done. But yeah,
Yeah,
we'll say Possum is going down.
Looked a little sleepy at the start, but I'll tell you what, they picked up.
Oh, that repub again, proving the maneuverability of it. Like, look at the positioning of the repub. Look how far up it is.
This is great. They did a really nice job of repositioning. And what's exciting about that is we didn't really see repub that much on NA, so to see that coming in like this is great.
Yeah, there was no repubs at all during the NA KOTS. So seeing the different strategies from EU and CS is very, very interesting indeed. The different playstyles are definitely showing. So it's going to be definitely a clash of playstyles whenever the different servers come to meet, because every server has their own metas.
That's right. And that's what makes this day so fun.
Because trying to figure out which meta they're going to use, because people can always change their strategies on the fly to just mix it up, so you never know.
Yeah, guys, now we're just sitting here waiting for cleanup.
Yep, right now it is cleanup time.
Yep.
Smile put the work in, and they get to clean up the mess.
In the meantime, I am asking for confirmation about 07 FPM because it seems like they already started their first game. So I'm trying to find out if we're casting that or if we are going to a different set of games. What would you rather do, brother?
I'd rather do 07. I want to see that match really bad.
Oof. That was a big hit there. And Vert is all that's left.
Poor Vert. He's eating all them dildos.
So there we go. Reverse sweep occurs. And just like that, we have our death pick.
Yep, very well done. So it looks like Smile won with a smile. Very well done. Very well done for both teams. Definitely mistakes were made on both sides, and Smile was able to pick that up and do the win. Very well done. Very well done indeed. Wow. That was such a fun match to watch. That was so much fun to watch. Definitely well enjoyed. But yeah, definitely the mistake I think that really cost him that match had to be that Harugumo death.
That's right.
That was huge, huge death.
That's right. And that was early on too. And that's the thing, like, that just hurt. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can find the 07 game and jump right in. So I do apologize, chat. If I'm ignoring you guys for a little bit, I hope you understand. It's because I want to get us a game. Admiral. Training room is taking forever to search for people.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the game. Is it in the room host?
Admiral. Oh, it hasn't
Oh
started
yeah,
yet. Okay.
no, I got it. I see
Okay.
it. Don't say the name. I gotcha.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Please give us a moment while we reset everything. Okay. Which window do I need? This one.
Okay. I am in.
And
So
what's
it's
the match?
so it's
What's the map they're playing on?
I don't even have any information up yet.
No, I
So
mean
it's
in the training room. What's the training room map?
training room map.
Yeah, the map that they're on right now.
Oh, Northern Waters.
Perfect. They haven't even started yet.
Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in the game. I'm currently
Okay.
working on the helper tool.
Yeah, it's 07 versus.
It's
what's the
FPM.
team?
FPM is alpha.
FPM Alpha 07. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. I'm just changing the titles around and whatnot.
Okay, they're going to be starting very, very shortly.
They're gonna be. They were literally saying 60 seconds until they started.
Yep.
So let's see. Let's go to their picks real quick. So for internationals, FPM versus 07, it looks like